what I like about working at ICAT. I think the first thing that I like is I like the fact that it's a one-year program. When I first came here to teach, and I knew it was a one-year program, I was like, how are we going to do this? And I've walked into teaching situations before where I had to write the class as I was going along, but it's really, really well structured. And because it's well structured, me being the type of teacher I am, which is pretty freewheeling, anyway, you might want to take that out, but one of the things I really like about it is that it's really well structured. So I can teach the class people that I have, and we can make it more of a discussion. And I like it because it doesn't repeat for 4 terms. When I went to school, it repeated and repeated, and I felt like, wow, this is really redundant. It's kind of like the whole second year was a waste of my time, and I just wanted to get into the meat of it and start practicing. And I feel like that's what people can do here. And so when we see the students come in and they're really dedicated and they want to get into the profession, you know, we're working together to do that. And another thing that's really great about this place is small classes. I've got like a dozen chairs in front of me, and that's really the maximum intended class size. So far the class size has been smaller than that, and so I feel like when we run into difficulties, when we run into things that take a little bit more time to understand, that I can really put individual attention into, you know, each person's understanding, helping them to get the terminology, helping them to understand and feel their way through the practical. So it's really useful that way. One thing about training people to get into the massage therapy profession in Ontario is that you have to get through the College of Massage Therapists. And that is a legislated body. It's got all of its expectations. It has all sorts of tests, all kinds of hoops for you to jump through. And this was something that as a student I really hated. And so I recognize it, you know, for my students that, you know, this is a really challenging thing to get through. And when I went to school, I had 4 terms of classes that kind of tore me down in terms of my personality and put me back together in this professional persona, and it took me a good 6 months to a year to kind of recover my own persona. What I find here is that the leadership is really, really clear, that the dean, the boss, has a really clear vision about what we're trying to do. She knows exactly what the college is looking for. And when I get offline, she puts me back on track. When I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, I can just ask, and the support is there. So as a teacher, being able to say, hey, I can't really give you the quality of the answer I want to, being able to ask and get that support, it's awesome. So I actually feel for one of the very few experiences in my life where I have a strong team and strong leadership, and I love that, and so I can give that to my students.